The topic I chose for this video was First Amendment rights, mainly concerning the issue with Kim Davis. She used her right to freedom of religion as an excuse for not doing her job. She refused to issue marriage licenses to gay couples and also wouldn't let those deputies serving under her issue the marriage licenses to gay couples either, claiming that it went against her religion and she was willing to stand on the biblical definition of marriage, and eventually ended up going to jail for 5 days. When she got out of jail, she was released on the terms that she would have to allow those serving under her to start issuing the licenses. She's not even required herself to do it, and when asked about her time in jail, she said it was worth it. Some background on Kim is that she's a newly formed Christian, only finding her faith within the past couple years. She's married for the 4th time now, and she's had children out of wedlock. There's a lot of controversy surrounding that, calling her a hypocrite for inflicting her beliefs of marriage on others when she herself has not been the ideal candidate for Christian marriage. This relates to democracy today because it raises the issue concerning a difference between giving equality for every person and allowing yourself to exercise your right of religion. So the controversy surrounding Davis is that, did she have the right to refrain from distributing these licenses, or did her job require her to put her own beliefs aside and allow somebody to distribute the licenses, creating equal opportunity for everybody to be married? Throughout this research assignment, I've learned a lot about the sides supporting Kim Davis' decision to not distribute the licenses. In the past, I kind of only saw the facts going against her, but I've seen a lot of articles actually written in support of her. Even a lot of conservative Republicans agree that somehow Kim should have gotten the licenses to the people, whether directly or indirectly. It was her job. I saw a comic that I felt represented my viewpoint pretty well, of this police officer refusing to give Kim meat while she was in jail because it went against her religion. And I thought that in the different situation, it seemed really obvious that the police officer was in the wrong, but in this situation, it's really controversial just because I think it's such a pressing issue in media today. A lot of those articles written in favor of Kim Davis actually bashed on liberals in general and even had some negative vibes going towards Obama, so I felt that maybe weakened their arguments a bit. A lot of articles kind of described her as a martyr, saying it's hard to see somebody who's been locked up for political protests, which was from a article on theslate.com, and it was talking about how a lot of Republican presidential candidates were quote-unquote giving their valuable time to visit her, which I thought the wording kind of showed that yes, these presidents are making time in their schedule to see this wonderful woman who's been standing up for her beliefs, and really painted her in a positive light. Personally, I disagree with Kim Davis's decision to not distribute the licenses. I think it makes the separation between church and state very blurred, with like religion dictating whether or not a couple should get married. And I think that she does have the right to exercise her beliefs, but I think not letting the deputies serving below her, forcing her beliefs upon them to not give the licenses, I think was a bit extreme. Maybe Kim should find another job where she doesn't have to instill her personal beliefs on other people's major life decisions.